Hey, welcome to Tech Positive, where we're trying to bring the positives of technology to business revenue growth and profitability. I'm your host, Charlie Dino. I want to thank, before we get started, our sponsor, For Cloud Services, who brings affordable, secure cloud managed services. So today's topic is going to be fun. We're going to talk a little bit about document automation. Our guest today is the founder and CTO of zPaper, Eric Stevens. So, Eric, how are you today, sir?
Oh, it's a beautiful day here in Roswell.
Nice, very good, very good. Thanks for agreeing to be on Tech Positive. So, Eric, can you tell us a little bit about zPaper, your company?
Yeah, so we've been in document automation for a long time, but several years ago, we found that Salesforce was taking over call centers. So if you see anything advertised on TV or maybe even a magazine, and you say call to learn more about this drug or how help affording this drug, those call centers more and more are moving to Salesforce, and there's a tremendous number of documents that need to flow in and out of that process. We're often the company behind those documents, and the call center is being run by a pharmaceutical company or a medical device company, and we keep the paper flowing.
Very nice, very nice. So as far as these call center clients, have they indicated that the paper being automated has helped from a standpoint of client facing, bottom line profitability? Like, where are they seeing the positives from the technology around the automation?
Well, so many of our clients, actually, the pharmaceutical company or whatever is their client. And so automation really allows them to keep their prices down. Now that gets passed along both as a less expensive process. It also gets passed along as better attention to the actual patient, right? If you're not spending time doing clerical work, you've got better time to spend time on the care aspect of that relationship. So we tend to work in situations where it's maybe a lifelong treatment that's going to go on. Getting someone on the treatment quickly matters. These are not $5 a month kind of processes. These are expensive processes, and there's a whole life cycle to keeping that patient treated well, the treatment working well. And so every moment that's not spent doing some clerical work, every moment that's not doing something for governance, every moment that's not running back to the office because you forgot something, everything that can be done through automation on a weekend leads to better services to patients. And that's just a satisfying thing for us to work on.
That's awesome. So knowing that you've been around this a long time, where have you seen document automation come from briefly to where you just described is, a very exciting moment around the document automation industry?
Well, we really take people through a life cycle. They may start with paper on desks and file cabinets, and then the first thing they have to do is make a lot of things digital so that it goes into some system of record that may be on Salesforce or something else. Getting it digital can have a whole lot of labor intensive. We have people with fax machines, people with scanners, mail rooms, opening envelopes. There's just a whole lot of work around that to make it digital. And then once it's made digital, then it's easier and easier to automate it. So we produce documents straight out of the system, deliver it to folks. And every time we can do that, and if we don't hear back from you within 2 days, we can remind you. All that type of automation is only possible once it's digital. So the first step is to make it digital, then you can automate it. We've had some great breakthroughs in the last 2 years because artificial intelligence has allowed machines to become more capable of reading things like handwriting, looking for things like signatures. And so now we're able to even say, hey, you got one signature, but you don't have two. You need two for this particular situation. We can automatically let that second person know we need that second signature. When we cut those cycles down where you're not waiting for someone to realize it wasn't quite right, when it doesn't get postponed because you showed up and not everybody had everything they needed, those are real success stories. And this last year, you couldn't go into the office normally. So we had a tremendous amount of just make it digital as fast as you can so that people can work from home and be safe.
Excellent. So, hey, our Tech Positive audience and myself, we're always interested. You mentioned AI, which is great progressive new technology in your space. Anything else that you see coming in the future around document automation or technology in general with Salesforce?
We are on a mission to make certain that our clients are ready to move from fax to more digital channels. It's a complicated ecosystem. If you go to your mailbox today, you're probably going to have a piece of mail from some kind of health entity. Reducing the amount of overhead associated with that, making it ever more digital. We see that as the pandemic has allowed a lot of people to realize what they thought was not practical becomes practical if it's your only choice. So we're really excited to see a move away from analog fax to more digital exchange. The beauty of what Salesforce and zPaper do is we take the channel out of the document problem so that if it becomes more digital, you don't have to figure out how to build that document. If it becomes more digital, you don't have to figure out another way to receive it. So what we found is really important in the market is you have to give technology improvements at the level that the market, that particular client, is ready for. You cannot force feed a perfect solution to a new client. You've got to let them go through that change. And so it's great to see what a year of cloud-based existence has done, because now people really believe what they would have said, that's going to take us 10 years to do. Now they found a way to do it in 10 months.
All right, Eric, listen, thanks so much for joining us today. What a great topic for our audience at Tech Positive. I think we'll all agree is that having less paper in our process and our world is a great thing. So, well, listen, from a Tech Positive perspective, if you liked what you saw today, please comment on the topic today. If you have any new topics around technology positives on revenue growth or profitability, please put those in the comments. Please also like and subscribe if you like our show, Tech Positive. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Tech Positive. Hey, if you believe technology can be a positive in business, please like and subscribe to our channel.